Year 2020 has been filled with sorrow and turmoil, with novel COVID-19 pandemic affecting not only health of individuals but also economic status of all. With various assurances given by the government of no job loss, more job creation, stability and recovery of economy, the burnt of firing, layoffs, reduction in pays is coming from all corners, with private sector taking all such measures to sustain themselves. So, in these tough times and times to come, one thing becomes clearly evident: never rely on single source of earning. Keeping this in view, we have created this video to give you a head start into freelancing, additional source of income, work from home, online money generation, etc. So let's get started and have a look into various modes and platforms that can help you generate substantial, additional and sustainable income. Let's look at each one of these one by one and also have a look and preview of the platforms which can enable you to get a head on start with these things. In case you need more details on any of these aspects, you can surely write in the comment box, and hopefully I'll come back soon with a detailed video and guidelines on these things. So let's have a look at the first one. So before I delve into the data entry source of income, let me make one thing absolutely clear. It's not necessary that you need to be educated or you need to have specialized skills to earn money online. So there are a lot of work and there are a lot of potential that exists for even work in specialized sources and non-specialized sources. So we have work ranging from various things such as data entry, blogging, translation, dropshipping, virtual assistant, homework help, selling professional services, as well as turning your hobby into monetization, and that is selling your photos, videos online, and you are handsomely paid for these. So the amounts that range are somewhere from 30,000 rupees to even more than 2 to 3 lakh rupees per month. So don't worry about your skills or the expertise that you have. There is a job and work for anyone and everyone if they have the patience and hard work to carry this forward. So getting more into the data entry work, so as I said, that there is no education or training required. So the only thing that you need to know is the basic computer skills, and you should have a PC or a laptop or even a mobile, but mobile would be a little difficult in terms of doing data entry work. And your basic skills should be there in terms of using Excel's, Words, PowerPoint or data handlers. The very thing that is more important is about having accuracy and reliability of what you are doing, because that creates a credential in the market, and then the people would rely more on your skills if you have those accuracies and reliabilities. So there are a lot of sectors which rely on data, and with the advent of information technology and faster decision making, etc., so now the people are relying more on the data in order to make decisions, and there is a huge demand of creating data or information into a meaningful form. So which is the reason why data entry work is being offloaded, where not only the existing data as well as the legacy data is being given to users for creating into a format which can be populated into the systems and can be made meaningful. So this also becomes an additional part of your income, and the income if you look at, it's around 1000 rupees per hour, which is slightly higher, but it can range from around 400 rupees to 1000 rupees per hour. But on an average, you can earn around 30,000 to 50,000 rupees per month, depending on your availability and the time you have. So one thing that you need to understand here is these data entry works are not only from India, but it can be given from all over the country. So there is a requirement of creating a payment platform or assigning a payment platform where you will receive money, and I usually rely on the PayPal for it. So you can register PayPal. So it's an easy thing to do. In case you face problem, just let me know. We'll create a video on this too. So one of few of the things that you need to consider here is, initially if you're new to this and getting into this, so it's better to start quoting low fees to do the work so that you have credentials to showcase and client testimonials that can be further given. Now based on your existing work, client testimonials the price of your services increase accordingly. So I think initial focus should be more on getting the work, creating credentials and testimonials. So there are various websites or sources of work where you can get data entry works and be paid for it, such as freelancer.com, guru.com, fiverr.com, Upwork, Quicker, and you can also search in the Google for data entry jobs. But beware, there are a lot of fake sites or fake works that are given where you are asked to pay certain amount of money before they assign some data entry work to you. Wherever you see such kind of a situation, stop and say no, because none of the agencies or valid agencies will charge you initially. So the sites that I have listed are some of the sites which are genuine and which have a lot of reliability in terms of the amount that needs to be paid. So we'll just quickly have a brief preview of these websites so that you can understand as to how these sites work. In case you need details about this website or a detailed video to explain as to how to go about it, register, bid for the assignments, create your skill sets, etc., do let me know in the comment box. I'll create a detailed video for you also. So let's have a look at the video. Coming on to the second one, which is blogging, which I think most of you have heard of. So blog is nothing but it's a content which is written on a website where you write various articles which are of different interest, where people can see, read them, and click them. So it's kind of a traffic that is driven based on the content. So the important part here is you create a good quality and original content. Refrain from copy pasting from various other websites or places, because that is going to degrade the ranking of your blogs. So one more thing that you need to understand here is, in order to create a blog, you need not be a technical person, you need not know coding. So there are a lot of tools in the market which are content creation tools such as WordPress, etc., which can easily help you create contents without even adding a single word of coding. So it's more of a drag and drop kind of a features which are available there. However, before you even plan to create a blog, the first important thing that you need to understand is there are a lot of blogs in the market. People have written various blogs on various articles, etc. So you need to identify a niche, a specific area where you need to write articles, because that is going to create interest in the people and the competition would also be less. And you need to keep a routine of regularly posting new articles, new updates on your blog, so that the people who are interested get frequent updates as to what information that you are posting. So revenue, how do you generate from blog, is one of the things that most of the people are not aware of. But most of the revenues from the blogs are actually received through various advertisements. Now there are various methods of getting the advertisements on your blogs. So there are some sites like buysellads.com. Then you can also have affiliate links from Amazon, Flipkart, etc. If your blog revolves around some of the products which they are proposing on their website, or they're selling on their websites. And you can also use Google AdSense, etc., which are there. So some of the key things that you need to consider here is create a niche, use relevant keywords when you're creating an article so that it helps to rank it in the search when the people are going to search for such kind of a content. Publicize on various social media platforms, create a Facebook account, create a Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, promote your blog. Ask your knowns or your social media friends to have a look at it, subscribe to it, register on your blogs, etc. So the potential from blogging, is very huge. So there's no limit to it. In the moment your blog has a lot of traffic and people are visiting it, you have good content, so the potential of earning is unlimited. People do earn even more than 2 lakh rupees per month from their blogs through these advertisements. So another source of revenue is translation services. So if you're good in various languages, such as good in English, Hindi, Urdu, maybe Chinese, French, etc., which are in great demand, you have a lot of potential to earn money online. So because the reason is there is a lot of content that is created by people, and most of the people are well versed in one language. So let's say there is a writer in US who writes a particular novel in English. Now he wants to float that particular novel in different countries. So say example, he wants to also publish that article or that story in India, but he wants it in a Hindi language. So he will be requiring a translator for it. So that is where you can offer your services. So it's not only for books, etc., but there are various articles in different blogs or websites where people would be requiring translation services. So even if you look at the various videos, there is a scripting requirement. Now this scripting requirement can be in different languages depending on the geography these videos are being viewed at. So create a credibility, take some of the proficiency tests which are available online. So add your proficiency, interest, expertise on various freelancing websites as well as social media platforms. So the work for translation can be had from different websites such as freelancer.com, the translator cafe, pros.com, etc., which I'll be showing a small preview of their website and their working in the next few seconds. So some of the key aspects that you need to consider here is you need to promote yourself. Promote means creating a profile on various sites where such work is being awarded, blowing your skills on social media platforms. And again, what I had said earlier is if you are new to this area, pick up work at a lower cost, create clients, create testimonials, create credentials, because that is actually in the longer run going to increase the price for your services that you are offering. So generally for such services, people earn even more than rupees 60,000 per month, which is a handsome amount when you need to sustain yourself during this COVID period. So let's have a look at a few of these sites and just see how the details are being displayed. Now in case you require further details on the working and how to use it, do let me know in the comment box. Now, drop shipping. This is also one of the very or most important or interesting things that can be done online, where the source of revenue you can actually imagine it's huge. So it depends how you are handling it, what are the kind of customers that you have made over the period. And the best part of this entire process is you need not create any inventory, you need not invest any money. The only thing that is required is you need to create connects. And connects with whom? Connects with people who are bulk manufacturers or the drop shippers. Now, what do actually these drop shippers do? So, for example, if you look at various websites which are there, e-commerce websites such as Amazon, Flipkart, eBay, etc., the products that are listed there, if you need to sell some item there, which is required that you need to create an inventory or buy those items in bulk and sell them at a profit margin or at an increased price. So keeping an inventory is a huge cost because you're not sure of what kind of a demand is there in the market. So the alternative is you identify drop shippers or bulk manufacturers, take a catalog of their product features, etc., create your cart or a shop in these e-commerce websites such as Amazon, Flipkart, etc., display their products under your own shop name and sell them. So the moment somebody buys from your cart, so the order is placed. Now that order you can actually send along with the person who has address where it needs to be shipped to your drop shipper or a bulk manufacturer. They are going to pack the product and get it delivered to the person who has booked that product. But here one thing that you need to mention and exclusively get into an agreement with the drop shipper is that the moment he ships a project or when he's packaging a project or product, he needs to put your brand name and your address or your shop details rather than the drop shipper ones, because that is important, because you need to retain the customers over a longer period and so that they don't directly go to your drop shipper or the bulk manufacturers. So here what you're doing is, without investing any money, you have actually created a virtual store and you're selling products without actually putting in efforts of identifying, getting it, packaging it and delivering it. So whatever amount that you have written, for example, a drop shipper, when you're buying from a drop shipper, the price that he's giving you for a product is say 1000 rupees and you're selling it for 1100 rupees. The 100 rupees that you earn there is your profit margin. So obviously there'll be some amount which will be added to it by these e-commerce website as their margins, but even after that you'll make a handsome profit margin for it. So one of the important things that you need to keep here is you need to frequently interact with your customers so that they are satisfied on the products that you're giving. And you should also have an agreement with dropshipper that in case there is a defect or anything wrong in the product, then it needs to be returned and either the money needs to be returned or a new product needs to be delivered. So these all factors in terms of quality of service that you are providing would actually be rated by the users who are buying online, and these ratings are very important when it comes to the e-commerce websites. So some of the things that you need to consider here is you research for the product that you need to sell. So when I say research, means identify products which can easily be taken from these dropshippers or bulk manufacturers and which have a huge demand in the market and lesser competition. Create a brand name for your store. Register on these e-commerce websites as a seller. Create tie-ups with dropshippers. And once you start making sales, you can also invest the revenue there or the profits that you're earning in digital marketing. So digital marketing, you create ads in Google, Facebook, etc. Create a Facebook page. Let people know what kind of a product or a shop you have so that you start getting traffic and conversions from there. So e-commerce platforms are your Amazon, Flipkart, Shopify, eBay, etc. And dropshippers in India are Bloomberg, Bapstore, IndiaMart, Trade India, Gymtrade, etc. So I have covered certain preview of these stores and drop shippers. Let's have a look at it. So other online job or money earning source is becoming a virtual assistant. Now this can be good for ladies who are at home, or even males who are at home, or people who don't have full-time jobs. So here what you're actually doing is you are becoming a virtual assistant, as if directly a personal assistant to somebody, and the entire assistance is given remotely online through internet while working on your PCs and computers or telephones. So you can serve not even one but multiple clients and charge them on the annual hourly basis. So the skills that are required here, you need to have a good communication skills depending on the language the client is seeking. So it's not necessary that you need to know English, it can be any other languages also. You need to have basic computer skills, email writing skills, good telephonic communication manners, and then creating various reports, status reports, tasks, scheduling of events, coordinating various things, sending reminders, etc. as per the client needs. Also coordinate for travels, make arrangements, their meetings, and other aspects as to whatever is finalized in agreement with your client. The other is responding to various mails which have been received, and customer feedbacks that need to be there. So some of the key things that you need to do here is you need to create a resume highlighting your assisting skills, your past experiences, your basic computer skills, your communication skills, etc., and post your CV skills on various job sites, on various freelancing websites, and also publicize your portfolio, your profile on Facebook and other social media platforms. Even one of the important website which can be used is LinkedIn. So there are a lot of people who are actually professionals and they're in LinkedIn, and because of paucity of time and also for reducing costs, they are not having a physical assistant permanently assisting them. So they might also require a virtual assistant to help them out only on part-time basis. So you can put your profile there and even approach people, senior people or senior people as well as companies to offer your services. So some of the websites for freelancing are freelancer.com, Guru, Upwork, LinkedIn. You can also search in Google for virtual assistant jobs. Naukri and other job portals are also helpful. So somewhere people with good experience and skills here can make even up to 70,000 to 1,50,000 rupees per month. Some of you might not have heard of money coming from helping people doing their homework. It is true. There are sources of revenue around homework help also. We have been in all the stages in our student life, and we know how the homeworks and assignments that are given needs to be completed. So these days there are some sources where actually you can get your work done without yourself doing it, or getting an improved version of your assignments and expert support on doing things. So if you are an expert on certain subjects, not necessarily education related, but even others also, because there's a lot of demand from school students, from professional students, as well as researchers. So you can be an expert, and if you're an expert on this, you can actually help students online with their homework and assignments. So there is a high demand, and key to success here is you should meet your deadlines, whatever timelines that you are provided to complete a work, and the quality in delivery of services is of utmost importance. So you can work freelancer directly here, or there are certain websites which offer these services, such as tutor.com or owlonlinetutoring.com, etc. You can register with themselves with these websites, and you can offer services on their behalf. So they will promote you and they will assign work to you. They will charge the end user or the students, and then give a revenue or share revenue with you. So you need to publicize and advertise your skills on various social media platforms also, and create a CV that clearly highlights your skill sets, and even create some sample videos if you are expert in, say for example, if you're an expert in biology, maths or science. So pick up one chapter or one particular topic and create a video where you can actually explain clearly with examples, descriptions, with images, etc., as to what that particular topic is all about, and also answer some of the questions or relevant questions that are built around that topic. So some of the websites, freelancing websites, are those Freelancers, Guru, Upwork, Tutor, owlonlinetutoring.com, Quicker, etc. You can also post your resumes on job portals such as Naukri, etc. So let's have a look at a few of these websites. Let's look at one of the ways of creating an online income is by selling your professional services. Now, professional services can be any service where a skill is required. Now, these can be software development, mobile application development, website development, graphic designing, presentations, video creations, logo creations, social media marketing, SEO optimization, writing articles, voiceovers, taglines, tutoring, dance teaching, etc. etc. So, what I would suggest is rather than getting into too many of skill sets, focus on one or two which you can easily develop and create a niche for yourself and sell that professional services in the market. If you see, there's a huge potential of these services online. So you need not work for any company. You can actually provide services to n number of clients on a freelancer basis also. And why these companies are actually, or people are actually outsourcing such kind of a work, it's mostly because of cutting the cost, or maybe they don't have that much of time to do these ancillary activities. So if you look at various sites which are there, which focus on freelancing work, etc., they're actually flooded with huge amount of work and number of work which are there, and you can see a lot of people around there bidding and getting work out of it and making a handsome money out of it. So there are people who are making even 40,000 to more than 3 lakhs per month. So there's an unlimited potential which is there. So you need to only create a skill set and go to the market and flood with yourself with various opportunities. So what I had said earlier also, and I'm repeating again, you need to create or develop a skill set, one or two skill sets which you can offer, in which you are an expert. Publicize yourself, publicize your skills on various social media platforms, create a skill set, detailed profile on these freelancer websites, so where you can actually stand out from the crowd. Now what happens on these websites is the clients who are coming, they actually prefer people with expertise, certifications, and most importantly the past work that they have done. So one of the important thing here that you need to remember is you need to pick up a work, even if it means a very low amount, so that you have some work to showcase here where other clients can see what kind of a performance that you had over a time. And the good thing is, when the client talk about the quality of work and services that you are providing, it actually becomes a positive one for the new clients to hire you. So you need to keep this in mind when you are doing this. The other important thing in order to keep hold of the clients and make new clients is you need to deliver on the quality, deliver on the timelines. And whenever you are engaged on a particular project or an assignment with a client, do keep them updated even if they are not asking for any update, because that creates an assurance in the client's mind that whatever is being done on time, is being delivered with quality, and is being managed based on the requirement of the client. So even if you need to go an extra mile initially, if X needs to be delivered and there is an X plus 2 or 3 which would really add value to what the client is seeking, so there is no harm on doing it for free. So keep this in mind initially. Create credentials, create client testimonials, because that is in the longer run going to increase your per hourly rates or your project rates that you're going to earn, and this will be a huge bonus in your money portfolio that you're going to get out of these websites. So some of the websites which are already aware, which I have even shown earlier, and few of these which we haven't shown earlier, I'm going to cover just now. Let's have a look at it. Now, other uh, work that you can do at your home or a part-time, and which can actually earn you money also, ranging from 30,000 to even 80,000 per month, is from recruitment and referrals. So what happens is there are a lot of recruitment or hiring agencies, as well as there are certain companies which need people of certain skill sets to do a particular job, and this is a lot prevalent in an IT industry. So they actually look for people who are with the right skill set and that can be appointed or selected by them. Now, there are various websites where you can actually refer your friends or the people that you know, or the people that you can poach from various social media platforms with the required skill sets, and refer their CVs to these firms, and you get a handsome amount for referral if these people are hired. Similarly, there are agencies which are basically such as the hiring firms which are there. They have an entire contract with various firms in order to hire people. Now you can directly write to them or maybe post it on their platforms or their websites, and you can work as an offline recruitment agent on their behalf, where they can provide you the profiles. With these profiles you can interact with the people and try to select certain of these people who can appear for interviews and other things for these companies where the clients are requiring such agencies. So these headhunting firms can engage you on a part-time basis or maybe an incentive basis, and that can actually help you getting a regular source of income. Now, a few of the things that you need to remember here is, one is the communication skill that needs to be excellent. Persuasion skill when you're speaking to a person who needs to be hired, so that he becomes interested in the work that you're suggesting him and the company that you're suggesting him. You need to have a good network with professionals and people to whom you're poaching, and these network or professionals can actually be taken from your LinkedIn websites also. So you can create a LinkedIn profile and get in touch with such people who are actually looking for a job or who are expert in particular area that can be referred even in future also. So some of the job portals can be seen here, and there are various websites of the companies which are also there, such as HubSpot, Atlassian, etc. And you can also join a Facebook group for recruitment, so you can get certain opportunities or maybe referrals from there also. Now, looking at another aspect, which is again one of the sources of revenue, and the specialized skill sets are not required. So there is editing and proofreading that needs to be looked at, and it also is a good source of revenue, where you can earn from 25,000 to around 50,000 per month. And it's actually in high demand because there are a lot of people who are writing various articles, stories, reviews, reports, etc., and they don't have enough time to again read the article to identify errors, or they may not be exactly capable of identifying errors. So what they do is they outsource this activity on various websites where people bid for these articles and stories depending on what length and what kind of a work needs to be done, and then they proofread it, edit it, correct it before publishing or submitting. So here you need to assist various writers, professionals, and even students. What is required is an excellent writing skills and good command over language. So eye of detail is one of the another thing that needs to be looked at. So you need to look at details cautiously. You should have a good computer skills and need to be creative. So some of the key considerations here is, you need to register on freelancing websites, job portals, etc. You join Editorial Freelancers Association. Accuracy and timeline is another important thing. As said earlier, go low initially, build your clients, and then increase your price. So some of the websites which offer such kind of work are Freelancer, Fiverr, Guru, Upwork, etc. Some of the job sites are Simply Hired, Naukri.com, Monster.com, and specialized proofreading sites such as Mulberry Studio, Proofread Now, etc. So you can even upload your profile or write to them about your capabilities and skill sets and get work from them. So let's have a look at a few of these websites. So another opportunity which is also quite high in demand is article writing. Now, why it is in demand is if you look at the entire internet world, whether it is companies in manufacturing, in services, or in any other sector, or even people. So, a lot of people as well as the companies now focus on creating quality content, providing right information to the people. So, in order to create awareness, publicize the things, and promote their things. So, if you are a decent writer, money from writing articles is clearly open for you. So there are a lot of blogs and websites where content needs to be created, updated, on and off. So there's a periodically, every time there's a content is being updated on these blogs and websites or the company's websites. So what you need to focus is you need to create a good research environment, refer to various articles, research websites, and create your original content, because that is what is going to matter. The more quality content, the more original the content, the better is your article writing skills, and that is how it is going to be perceived by the various people who are giving you jobs or work for it. What you can do is, since a lot of freelancing websites are there which provide such kind of a works where people from blogs, websites, or these companies, they're posting jobs, so there you can post your profile, get in touch, bid for these projects that are coming, send emails to various site owners and blog owners where you see that the content is not up to the mark and you can actually add value. So try sending them a mail, pick up one of the post or an article, give them an improvised version, and ask them to engage you or request them to engage you so that you can update, improvise on their content, as well as engage with them for updating or creating new content for them. There are certain revenue sharing websites also where you can actually publish your articles or reports that you're creating. For example, these are hub pages, text brokers, etc. Now, the model that they follow is the people or the freelancers, they create content, publish it here. Now, the people who are looking for content, they come on their website. If they find a related content, they actually download and buy from it. So whatever amount that they pay to these revenue sharing websites, a part of that revenue is actually given to the person who has created that particular article. So what happens is, it's the article that you have created becomes a revenue stream for you. The other way that you can promote yourself is going onto the social media platform, giving your sample works, publicizing your sample works, creating your client portfolios. So what you need to do here is some of the things that you need to consider. Identify an area where you need to create your writing skills. So it can be technology area, management area, or any other business area, or anything that you like. Research and create articles on your own, a few of them, so that you have certain reference material or samples to provide to your clients. Register on these freelancing or revenue sharing websites. Send emails to targeted websites and blogs where you are actually going to make a difference for them. So some of the websites which are there are again Freelancer, Fiverr, Guru, Upwork, and revenue sharing sites are HubPages, Textbroker, iWriter, etc. So let's have a look at these websites which can actually give you a potential of earning from 50,000 rupees to around 1.5 lakh per month. Let's have a look at some of these revenue sharing sites. As freelancing sites we have actually covered earlier also. So let's have a look at these HubPages, Textbroker, and iWriter. You'll be amazed to know that the hobbies can easily be converted into money. Now, that is what we are going to look at in this particular part. So, photos and videos that you are taking of various things, objects, scenes, etc., can actually be a money in your hand. So, these are source of revenues. And how does that revenue come in? I'm going to cover here in detail. So, what I would first clear the air is you don't need to be a pro photographer. You need not have pro gadgets, pro cameras to take this. So your mobile cameras would also do a good job. So what you need to do is start taking pictures of things, scenes, whatever is of an interest, and start modifying it. So there are a lot of free tools which are there, which using which you can actually edit photos. So try learning them. So there are a lot of videos which are already uploaded on YouTube or other blogs where you can easily learn them, and create those photographs with good images, good attributes, with high pixels, etc. And these you can upload on some of these websites which are there, where you can actually sell them. So how does it happen is you have created certain photos, or you have taken certain photos or videos. You register on these websites, you upload those photos, you fix a rate for it. So every download that happens of that photo or video, the person who is downloading has to pay certain amount. Now, from that amount, certain part is taken by these websites, but majority of the part is received by the person who has actually created that photo or video. So the opportunities of earning here is huge. So you can easily earn around 50,000 to 2 lakh rupees per month. So what you need to consider here is, before you get into it, go to these sites, research as to what kind of a material or photos that are being uploaded. Identify some of the things that you can do, some of the pictures that you can take, some of the videos that you can create. Do a little research in Google and identify what are the top things that people are looking at. So take those pictures after research. Also create your social media accounts, Facebook, etc., and post your pictures there under a copyright, so that the users can see and direct them to your account in these photo selling websites. So some of these photo selling websites are such as Adobe Stock, Shutterstock, Alamy, Etsy, Photomoto, etc. So let's have a look at these websites. Hope you liked my video and this was informative and would help you in the path of your self-sustainability, economic sustainability, and additional money for running your family, running your other important liabilities. In case you need a detailed information or a video on any of the specs which I have covered herein, do let me know in the comment box. I would be glad to provide a detailed video on this so that it can be of help. Please like my video, subscribe to my channel. Be home, be safe.